Hey guys, I'm going to do a comparison of three amplifiers. I'm using a Fender 63 custom shop Telecaster with Voodoo TE60 pickups. And the amplifiers that I'm comparing over on this side that I'm pointing to is Lewis Electric Columbia. It's biased with 6L6s. I did that because I needed an amplifier with a little bit more clean headroom as a clean platform. Next to it is a Fender Deluxe Reverb. This is the 64 custom hand-wired version. So this is the replica of the 60s. They put a pine cabinet, a Jensen C12Q speaker. It's hand-wired, point-to-point, high-end components. They even recreated those blue capacitors that are inside the cabinet or the chassis. And next to it is a Carr Telstar unique amplifier. It has a pair of different tubes. One is an EL84. That tube is always present, but you can change the other tube, which right now is a 6L6. You can interchange that with any octal tube. So that means 6 V6s, 5881s, KT66, EL34, if I'm missing any, fill in the blanks. But it's always an EL84 with whatever tube you put it in that octal tube slot. Very unique amplifier. They're all 112 combos, 17 watts on the Telstar. The Deluxe Reverb, I believe, is around 20 watts. And with 6L6s, the Columbia is right around 28 watts. I can configure it for 6 V6s for closer to 20 watts, but I have that territory covered here. So I just thought I'd demonstrate a few different amplifiers, see what you think, using the custom shop Telecaster. All right, I'm in the middle pickup position now. I'm on the Columbia. Beautiful, pristine, clean. I can hit that with a drive pedal. I'll do that later. Let me just stay clean right now. We're going to come over to the Deluxe Reverb. Beautiful. Actually, I think I have more bass and mid-range on the Deluxe. I'm going to come back to the Columbia. Let me just dial up a little bit more low end. It was on 2. I'm going to take it up to 3. And let's see what the Columbia sounds like. much more percussive, and actually the volume probably came up with more bass, so I probably should take that down just a notch. Coming back to the Deluxe real quick, and then we'll go to the Telstar. So I'm hearing more mid-range, I'm feeling some of the sag, and that's what I expect from a pair of 6V6s, and I am getting the clean headroom, bigger, richer, punchier through the 6L6 biased Lewis Electric Columbia. So that's what I want. I know that these are different amplifiers, so this is not necessarily to declare a winner or a loser. There certainly will be preferences, but I want to showcase 3 different flavors of 112 combos. All right, so now I'm going to come over to the Telstar, the Carr Telstar. By the way, the Carr Telstar is unique in that it has a variable knob power attenuator from 0 all the way to its full rated power, which I believe is 17 watts. So I have it configured right now at about half. So if the knob goes all the way to 6 o'clock, I've got it dialed down to about 12 o'clock, maybe even a little less. So it's at about 50% power. But check this out. Because I'm trying to get all the amplifiers in the window of this video and the way my room is configured, I don't have room to put them all straight in line. Now the Telstar is against the corner, so I don't know if there's a little bit more low end. I don't know if that's coming because it's horn loading in the corner or not. There is a switch on the Telstar, lean or lush. It's just a toggle switch. Believe it or not, right now I have it in lean mode. So I'm not giving it the full bass. In lush mode it gets bassier, which works really well when I go to another switch mode, 53 or 58. The 58 mode, it's a brighter, more voxy. Right now I'm set up in the 53 mode. So coming back to the Telstar, and then I'm going to go to the bridge pickup and show you what's cool about the way that it breaks up. But that's a really nice clean headroom. Middle pickup position. Now I'm going to go to the bridge. The bridge pickup is hotter, but you also get more mid-range from a bridge pickup. Check this out. Now the Telstar, I didn't touch any of the controls. That's cool. It's sort of Vox-ish, a little bit tweed, but it breaks up. And again, I could play that light on the bridge pickup. Crystal clear, but dig in. Alright, let's come back to the Deluxe and see what the Deluxe does. Now the Deluxe, it has a Jensen C12Q 35 watt speaker. It's a 20 watt amp. The way that the the transformers are configured, it does tend to break up early. I'm on 3 in the volume. At 4, it really will start to get some bark and bite and its own natural overdrive. I'm on the bridge pickup now. I'm on 3. Here's the Deluxe. lot in this small room. This is like 11 by 12 or 12 by 12 little home studio. Now I'm going to come back to the Telstar because the Columbia is just going to stay clean. The Columbia will stay clean because it's 6L6s, so I'm getting more clean headroom out of it. Here's that same setting, but I'm back to the Telstar bridge pickup. So you can hear some of that bite. And by the way, I take the volume up to about, the volume was on 11 o'clock on the Telstar. I just set it to about 1 to 2 o'clock. No drive pedals, just a beautiful edge of breakup. It kind of just gets a little nasty, but play light. Nice and clean, lots of sparkle. But dig in. Cool amplifier, and I could spend more time showcasing the Telstar, and I can dial up the power attenuator to where it's got more cleans, but I like to find that magic blend of clean when you play late or medium, and then when you dig in you've got that bark. That's really cool. Here's the Deluxe. I'll just play that same thing in G. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have quite that bite, but again, you might not always want that. Here's, I'm coming back to the middle pickup position. So that's the Deluxe. We'll come back to the Columbia. Again, keep in mind Columbia is set up as a clean platform, so it's going to be different. Hear how clean that is? It's just perfectly clear. And it's a beautiful clean, which I really like. I've got pedals that I can use to goose and get that kind of overdrive, but when I need that volume, when I need that clean at a certain volume level, the Columbia is giving it to me. turned on a Chase Bliss tonal recall delay just for that clean, but sometimes that's where I want my cleans pristine and beautiful, and then I'll solo over it. So now I've laid down a loop. Let me just solo over and I'll get, actually let me show you Overdrive through the Columbia. I've got a Jan Ray pedal and also a black box Overdrive too. These are Overdrive pedals. Here's the Jan Ray. That's the Jan Ray. Here's the Overdrive 2 by itself. Alright, actually the Black Box 2 sounded a little better to me in this regard. But now, by the way, let's just do that. Let's use the overdrives on these amps. Here's the Deluxe. I'll stay on the black box. Nice sound through the Deluxe. Seems to take overdrive well. I don't know that the Telstar really needs it, but Telstar sounded pretty darn good, isn't it? All right. So I'm going to come back to the Columbia. I'm quickly going to play a clean loop. I'll just do some soloing and I'll go through the 3 amps and we'll call it a day. So beautiful, you hear that clean platform. That amp delivers for me in a big way. I'll come over to the Deluxe. Same thing, I'll start out clean. an industry favorite ever since it was made. Here is the Telstar. They all have a level of inspiration. I don't know how this recording is relaying that information. Hopefully it's coming out well. Great guitar. I've been playing this guitar since 2012. This is a custom shop 63 double bound Telecaster, and I did change the pickups from Twisted Tellies, which were very good. But I got a hold of these Voodoo pickups before Peter Florence passed, and TE60 bridge pickup and the TEF neck pickup, just superb. Works out great. So I welcome your thoughts or comments. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell so you'll be notified of the videos that I make. I hope they're helpful and informative, and welcome your thoughts, your comments. Thanks.